I want to welcome everybody to this demonstration. The daughter of Nancy Burden from Baltimore talks with Shank. If you are watching this on Facebook, can you please share this? Can you please share this? We want to make sure that this goes viral so we can help bring Miss Nancy Burden safely home to her family. We have a big problem with women and children going missing, as well as men. I always say that every second counts. Every second of a missing person counts. I do know Miss Nancy's daughter, Isha. I've been knowing her for some years. So we're going to wait for her to join us on the panel. Salute, Positive Vibes. Salute, Jamie. Salute, everybody. We want to share this live out. If you're watching this from Facebook, please share this live. Salute, Miss Parker. This is a picture of Miss Nancy Burden. She's 68 years old. Salute, Top Flight. Salute, Top Flight. So if you're in the DMV area, DC, Maryland, or Virginia, and if you've seen Miss Nancy Burden, please call 911. If you're in the Baltimore area, she went missing from Baltimore. So I need all of my people that's in the Baltimore area to be on the lookout for Miss Nancy Burden. Salute, Cotan. Salute, Cotan. We want to bring her home safely. We want to bring her home safely. And Isha, if you're watching this, just click on this link. I did send a link to your DM. But if you're watching, click on the link. I hope everyone is doing good this evening. I hope everyone is doing good this evening. If you have a missing relative, if someone in your family goes missing, a friend, every second counts. Even though the police says it has to be 24 hours, in some states it's 48 hours, and in some states it's 72 hours. As soon as you notice that your friend or your loved one is missing, come on social media. Come on social media and post your friend that's missing, post your loved one that's missing, post a picture, even if it turns out to be a false alarm, even if, they just, had their phone off, or, I'd rather for it to be a false alarm than to be a situation where if we could have came to social media immediately, it could have made a big difference in the whereabouts of that individual that's missing. Salute Miss G. Salute Miss G. As Positive Vibe says, it's better safe than sorry. So for everybody, if a heads up, if you run into this kind of situation, while you're on your way to the police department or while you're on the phone with the police, be on the phone, but also be on social media and let everybody know. And everybody that's on social media, when you see these cases of these missing people, share it. Share it. Even if it's not in your state, even if it's not in your city, even if it's not in your country, because you never know. Salute Nikki Lent. Salute Nikki Lent. No matter where the person is missing from, share it. Because they could have been abducted, and be on their way to the state or be in that state or city that you reside in. So don't feel like, oh, well, you know, I'm in St. Louis and that person is missing in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. That's 8 miles away. Nah, ain't no need for me to share. If you see it, share it. If you see it, share it. And if you're in the same city, especially if you're in the same area that the person is missing out of, and if it's a search, you know, team out there, go on out there and help with the search team. And I say this because you never know when it's going to be you. You never know when it's going to be your family member. You don't know in these days and times. You don't know. Salute, Miss Parker. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in from Facebook, all my Facebook family and friends. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in from Facebook. Make sure y'all share this demonstration. You know, you never know. You never know. But she's 68 years old. Her name is Nancy Burden. And she's missing out of Baltimore, Maryland. Her daughter Isha will be joining me shortly to give us more information. I'm talking with her now, everyone. Once again, she's 68 years old. Her name is Nancy Burden. And she's missing out of Baltimore, Maryland. Isha, if you're watching, click on this StreamYard link. You'll see a blue link. You'll see a blue StreamYard link. Isha, click on the blue StreamYard link. When you see that blue StreamYard link, Isha, click on the blue StreamYard link. We want to help locating Miss Nancy Burden. And Miss Nancy Burden, if you're out there and if you're watching, your family loves you and your family misses you and your family wants you to come home. Your family wants you to come home because they miss you. And in a lot of these cases, now I don't know this case, but in a lot of cases, some people, they feel unwanted. Some people feel unappreciated. So in these cases, some people will just wander off. Some people will just get missing. You know, it's some troubling times right now. And it's a cold world out here. It's a cold world. And you never really appreciate people until they're no longer in your life, until they're gone out of your life. Then that's when you really appreciate them. And for some of us, especially our parents, especially our husband or our wife, it's not until we lose our wife until we realize just how much our wife meant to us, vice versa. It's not until you lose a husband until you realize just how good of a husband he was. When you lose your parents, you know, you recap all the things that your father taught you, all the lessons. You recap all the things that your mother was trying to warn you about, you know? So if you still have a parent that's alive, you gotta know that your parent loves you. And their parents might not do everything accordingly to how you think they should do. I mean, you know, that's just life. But take it from me. At my age, I recap on my mother and my father, and they were only just trying to protect us. So let us hug our loved ones. And I always say, let's sometimes just listen to them. Now, I ain't saying be no fool. I don't want nobody to be a fool. So I don't want you to be a fool for no husband or no wife. And I don't want you to be a fool for no parent either. But most of the cases, your parents mean you well. Most of the cases, your spouse means you well. We're looking for 68-year-old Nancy Burden. Have you seen her? She's missing out of Baltimore, Maryland. She's 68 years old. Have you seen her? And Miss Nancy, if you're watching, if you can hear this, your loved ones miss you. Your daughter Isha misses you, and she wants you home safely. Please contact her. Isha will be joining me shortly. Isha will be joining me shortly. Isha, if you are watching now, just click on the blue StreamYard link. You'll see it in the chat. Click on one of those blue StreamYard links. I'm not sure where she was last seen, Miss Parker. I'm not sure. As of right now, I just know her name, her age, and I know that she's missing. So as soon as her daughter Isha can join me on the panel, we'll get all of this information. I do believe that the police have been notified. All right. Hey Isha,
Hey,
how you been?
this is a little stressed and a little worried.
Yeah.
I really, I can't do much. My mother, the main issue is she has schizophrenia. She
Mm,
has mental illness.
mm,
So that's the part that you didn't know.
mm. How long have she been missing, Isha?
A little bit before Christmas.
Wow. Wow. Any information from the police?
The police. I did a missing persons report a couple of days ago. She has gone missing before, but it has been a while since she done this.
Right.
You know, with people with paranoid schizophrenia, they, she in her mind, she could be thinking that people after her, trying to kill her,
Right.
anything, and there's really no laws to protect the family
Right.
when people have mental illness. So I noticed she likes to hang at the airport.
Okay. BWI.
Yes.
Okay. If anyone is in the BW area,
And she mentioned the last time I talked to her, she mentioned that she likes DC. And I was telling her DC is not probably where you want to go because you don't have no family there.
right.
But she does have mental illness. So she hasn't done this in a long time. I haven't seen her since I was trying to give her some time to come back because I pay her bills. But I haven't heard from her. She hasn't call me. Usually she'll call me and just tell me she's all right. But I haven't heard anything, and it's been too long now. It's going. It's about to be. It's the middle of February.
Right. Right. Is it a tracer on her phone? Is there any way that her phone
She
can be
lost her
traced?
phone, and we were supposed to go buy another phone. And she that month of January when she was supposed to go with me to go buy another phone, she didn't show up. So I tried to give it a couple of days. I tried to wait around, wait for a call, but I haven't heard anything. So I'm being honest. The most time when people probably see her, they probably think she's a homeless woman, but
Right.
she's not homeless. She has an apartment, but she does have mental illness. So in her mind, she'll probably think that somebody's out to try to hurt her.
Right. Do you know what she was wearing the last time you seen her?
A black coat, a black puffer coat. She usually wears about. She gets real cold, so she had a jacket and then a jacket under that, and then a black puffer coat, blue jeans, and some white tennis, some white Nike tennis.
Okay. What other names do she go by?
Nancy Elizabeth Burton, or sometimes she'll go by Elizabeth Burton.
Do she likes to socialize, like drink? Do she likes to?
No,
She don't. Okay.
she
Okay.
like live casino.
So you like live casino? Okay.
She'll go in there and play the slots, the penny slots. So
Okay.
it's really no telling where she could be because she has schizophrenia. Once again, she's paranoid schizophrenia, and she refuses to take her medicine.
Mm,
So she's not violent.
right. Right. Mm. And you said she done this before. What was the longest that she's ever stayed away before?
Years ago, when I had my son, he was about 3. He's 18 now. So that'd be like 15 years ago. She stayed away for a whole summer.
Wow. Wow. What was y'all relationship like before she went missing? Were y'all on good terms, or did y'all have a
Yeah, we was
fallout?
on fine terms. We wasn't arguing. And she came over the house. She came over my house because once again she got her own apartment. But from the looks of her and how she perceives herself, people would think she's homeless, but she's not.
Right.
At this point, I just want her to call to let me know she's alive.
What part of Baltimore did she go missing out of? West, East, South, Baltimore County?
Where did she live?
Yeah, yeah.
She live in West Baltimore.
She live in West Baltimore. Do she like to hang out East Baltimore, South Baltimore, or she's just basically West Baltimore?
She's basically the airport, um, live casino. She likes Walmart on Washington Boulevard.
Okay.
Um, she likes to go downtown a lot. She them the places she likes to go. Like my mother, I pray she used to deal with drugs. I pray that she ain't met up with no man or because the last time she went missing, she had a boyfriend and she had went missing based on a boyfriend. But she's older now and it's dangerous. You don't never know what people be on, and the guys that she date is not the best character.
Right. Right.
So, you know,
Has a civil alert been made? Do you know if a civil alert has been made yet?
what's the civil alert?
Nikki, what's a civil alert, Nikki? What's a civil alert, Nikki? And what area was she last seen in?
Uh, um, I was presumed the airport.
The airport. Okay. And that's BWI?
Yes. What's a civil alert?
We're going to wait till Nikki.
But I did a missing persons report.
It's an alert for missing elderly.
No.
Okay. And you
I
said, go ahead, Isha. Go ahead, Isha.
I guess I'll call the police in the next couple of days and make a report for that. Because I did a missing persons report and they got her information, so I don't know what's the next step to do at this point. I'm about to make flyers and go to the airport.
That was
So
going that was going to be my next question. Were there flyers made? Make sure when you do make the flyers, of course. Well, I know you're going to post them. So if it's anybody that's in the BWI area, DC area, um,
live casino.
yeah, the horseshoe, this is who we are looking for. Her daughter Isha says you might mistake in her for being homeless, but she's not homeless. She's not homeless. Her name is Miss Nancy Burton. She also goes by the name of Elizabeth. She's 68 years old.
She
She
walked with a limp.
she walks with a limp,
She might have a cane or a walker.
and you said she had a black coat, a black bomber coat.
Yes.
Anybody in the DMV area, that's DC, Maryland, or
And
Virginia, has anybody in the DMV area seen Miss Nancy Burden?
how you been?
I've been doing good, just being blessed, enjoying each day that the Lord has allowed me to live.
Thank you. I really appreciate this.
No doubt, no doubt. No doubt. Now, would you like to give your number out, or you don't have to, but would you like to give your
Yeah,
number?
I give my phone number now. My number is 443 eight
For
zero one 2059. If anybody hear anything, you can please call me. You can, this is my cell phone. You can text me. You can say you seen her, she was alive. She might ask you for money, but I don't know if she's scared of me because she has paranoid delusions, where though she could be thinking that I'm trying to hurt her or anything, or she could be thinking that somebody after her. But if that's the case, this, because she won't take her medicine, so that's this been going on for years. She has gone missing before. I'm praying that she just going through one of her paranoid things, that she is okay. But try to get her to call me or call somebody.
have you placed calls to any hospitals out there in Anne Arundel County, the local
Yeah,
jail?
my sister, no, my sister's been calling around today. My baby sister.
Here's the number that you could reach Isha: 443 801 2059. Miss Nancy, if you are watching, you can call your daughter Isha at 443 801 2059. She just wants you to come back home. Everyone that's watching this, please share this on your Facebook. Please help this go viral. Please share this on your Facebook and help this go viral. We want to bring Miss Nancy Burden home.
Yes, because it's been too long now. I tried to wait to see if she would come around, because sometimes she'll go with a couple of days without calling, but at least she used to call to let me know she was alive or she's okay. But I haven't heard anything.
When has the last time you spoken with the police?
It's been about 4 days ago.
About 4 days. What are they suggesting? Are they suggesting anything to you?
They said they put an alert out at the airport with the airport police. So hopefully I hear something from them, because they know a lot of homeless people like to be at the airport. If you didn't know that, so they probably skinning through people now.
Is it anything else about your mom that you could tell us that you would like us to know that maybe could make a difference?
Um, she be carrying bags. She might have a walker or claim. She walks really slow. She walks with a limp. Um, she she's older. She's really sweet, other than having schizophrenia. She probably asks you for change for something to eat. So if you give her some change or any money, I'll give it to you back. If y'all, it's really, is really, she has mental illness. So our family been dealing with this for a while. So our family just, some people think she's gonna pop up, but it's been too long now.
Nikki says, I will place some calls to a few of the facilities to see if we have a Jane Doe or any new persons unidentified since December. Appreciate you, Nikki. Appreciate you, Nikki.
Thank you. Thank you, Nikki. I don't know who she is.
Nikki Lynn. Nikki Lynn.
Nikki Lynn.
Yes.
Thank you. And like we was gonna call the morgue, but I don't know how. God forbid if she's, I wouldn't want to think that about my mom, but you don't never know how the
Right.
world is,
Right.
and she still likes to date men, and I don't know.
Do anybody know the procedures of contacting the city morgue? Is it
Or the
anybody
county morgue.
or the county morgue? I mean the county morgue. Nikki or anybody in Baltimore, do y'all know how to go about contacting the city or county morgue? Do y'all have a number for the city or county morgue? Anybody on Facebook? Anybody out there that's listening? Do anybody know the numbers for the city or county morgue? Can anybody contact the city or county morgue for Jane Doe that was missing?
God forbid if that's the case. I just pray that that's not the case. I just pray that she just going through one of her schizophrenia moments of being paranoid. So if you approach her, she's not violent with schizophrenia. That's the number one thing. Um, you know, you might just tell her to call home or whatever.
And once again, the phone number is 443-801-2059. If you have seen Miss Nancy Burden. Isha, I really appreciate you coming on to share this information with us. And me and my team, we're going to do the best we can to help out with bringing Miss Nancy home. Um, I'll probably have you come back on later on in the week to see if there's any new update or
Okay.
if it's anything that you would like. Is it anything else that you would like to say before you drop down?
Um, just thank everybody. You know, anybody and everybody that is willing to help me. Me and my sisters, we really don't got that much family or family support. So, it's just me and my two sisters, Dion and Sierra. So, and they work. So all the help everybody in the community that's doing is a blessing to me. We just want her to come home. My son misses her. You know, that's my son in the picture.
Mhm.
So, she has gray hair. She's elderly. She's not a she's not a threat to anybody. So you don't have to worry about her being violent with you. You know, just if you see her, you can just take a picture of her. If she act like she don't want to call me, just take a picture of her and inbox me, and just to let me know that she's alive. If she say that, if you see her and she say, well, she's paranoid, I don't know what's going through her mind, but she probably needs some help. It's just sad that we don't have laws to protect the family. If they're not a threat to themselves, if they're not trying to kill themselves or anybody, it's really too much that you can't do. You
Mm-hmm.
can do.
Mm-hmm.
I have to really prove that she's a threat to herself. But
Mm-hmm.
if she don't say that she wants to kill herself, it's really nothing that the family can do. She can act erratic all she want.
And that's sad because you know these cases, it's sad.
A lot of people that be out in the streets have family, but they have mental illness, and if they're not a threat to themselves or anybody else, the police are really the system really it does nothing to protect the family.
And that's so true. Well, Isha, once again, I thank you for coming up. Um, Give me probably about an hour, and I'll contact you, and we'll chop it up some more. Um,
Okay.
all right, thank you, Isha.
Thank you, Shank.
You're welcome. Quick recap: we are looking for 68-year-old Nancy Burden. She's missing out of Baltimore, West Baltimore. She may be in the BWI area. That's the Baltimore Washington Airport. She may be in DC. She may be in DC. She was last seen wearing a black coat. She does have a mental disorder, schizophrenic. She's a nice lady. She's a nice lady. If you have seen Miss Nancy Burden, please contact her daughter Isha at 443-801-2059. You might mistaken her for being homeless. However, her daughter Isha says she's not homeless. She does have an apartment. Make sure everyone that sees this, make sure we are sharing this. I'll leave it up for everybody to see the number as well as her picture. 68-year-old Nancy Burden, missing since December from West Baltimore. She likes casinos, so she could be at a casino. She could be at the airport, BWI. She could be in the DC area. Let's help Isha, her sisters, and Miss Nancy's grandson. Let's help bring Miss Nancy home safe. Salute everybody. Appreciate you all.